Were you one of those kids that took everything apart at home when, when your parents went out for the night and they came back to parts all over the floor? Well, if you were, maybe you're like this guy, because the next fellow I got to interview was one of those kids, you know. And what he's doing now is other gadgets. He's making gadgets that are so neat. Now, he's got this idea that he has where it's a two-piece thing where you'll never lose anybody or anything again for the rest of your life. And he's making it for only like $30. You put one piece on your cell phone or one piece on your kid so you don't lose them. And if they get further than like 10 feet or so, they start beeping, you know. And it's an easy way to, like, even don't leave a phone at a lunch when you turn off the beeper. You know, I mean, you turn off the sound on your phone. You just won't lose anything for anybody for the rest of your life. So it's neat. And what's neat about it, when you watch him, you'll see how the thought he put behind making it easy, making it simple, making it, you know, easy to understand how to use this, so you get the idea very quickly and make it at a cheap price. And where it's not available anywhere else, man, that's an ideal product. And then he goes on the internet and he's raising like $30,000 to produce it. So he doesn't even need much money now. And the important thing about using the internet the way he did is that it brings out distributors. People see, you know, as you're trying to raise this money to get your product and your business going, people who are in the distribution of these products said, hey, that's a good idea. When you get that made, I want to buy 10,000, you know, and I could really sell a heck out of those. So that's what's neat about marketing that way. You know, you don't have to build the stadium and then hope people come. You find the people that come first and then you build the stadium. So watch this interview. James Daigle, man, the inventor, well, actually the co-inventor, right, with your dad, of the My Dago. And you're never going to lose anything again for the rest of your life because of you. So how'd you come about this idea?
I'll tell you, my father was working in the construction field. He was losing phones, losing tools, losing everything. He said, there's got to be a better way.
I see. So Dad's saving your butt again. He has to do this all your life or what?
I don't know. He's been an inventor his whole life, thinking of great things, and I kind of followed in his footsteps. And I knew he was close to retirement and said, you know what, I'm going to take this and give it the attention that it deserves. So,
well, it is a beautifully elegant, really, product in a way, because it doesn't require a $700 phone or whatever.
That's what we tried to do, is make it affordable, easy for anybody to own. You don't need Bluetooth 4.0. You don't need anything. You open the package, you stick the transmitter on whatever you don't want to lose, carry your receiver on your key ring, away you go. If you forget it or leave it behind, it's going to notify you.
So this is, you put it on the back of your phone or whatever it is, and you got this little transmitter about the size of this you put on your keychain, right?
Little transmitter like this here.
Yeah, that's it.
You put on the back of an iPad or on anything you don't want to lose.
And then how's it work?
I have one here. I have my phone has one on it. And there we go. If I start walking away, you hear the beep.
Yes. So it works like that. Hey, that guy's stealing my phone.
And when you come back into range, it pairs itself back up so the beeping stops, of course.
Yeah.
So, wow. So and it looks discreet on here. It's on a keychain. It fits right in.
Yeah. Wow. So you can carry
that's more or less how it works, and what it's all about is you put it on anything you don't want to lose, you carry your receiver, and it's going to beep if you get out of range. Wow. That's a very short distance I set it on. It can go up to about 120 feet.
Wow, and the price is right. I mean, you got the cheapest price of any of these things that I've seen on the market that say they do the similar thing.
I don't know. There is some fair. I love competition and everything. There is some that are fairly priced, but with this not communicating with the phone, there's nothing like this really that I know of that's comparable with price-wise. But as we grow and build as a company, I think the price might even come down more for consumers in the future. So who knows?
Well, more importantly, I mean, how you're showing people how they cannot lose their kids at the park either. Yeah.
I have a 4-year-old Matthew, and he is busy, and his name is Matthew. It's kind of funny. So he's always wandering around. I keep maybe about 15 feet with him, and if he gets beyond that in the shopping mall or something, I'm alerted, and I'm, thank goodness I have my Dago.
All us Matthews have ants in our pants. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, that's incredible. Now you've been working. I mean, it's not an idea off the top of your head, too. Dad's had this for a while, and you've actually been working on this for a few years now to perfect it.
Well, that's exactly right. He started it, I think it was about '06 or so. He started the patent process. And that's a long, lengthy process. And long story short, last year in March, we were granted the patent. And I knew that I could give it the attention that it deserved. So I got a team together, put the engineers and everybody together, because I've always had a love for electronics. I was the guy taking things apart and trying to figure
Your
out.
parents hated you, right?
I didn't go to school to learn all that. I was just the tinkering gadget guy. But we put a good team together, and we made it down to the electronics show in Vegas in January with the overwhelming.
So this is where everybody comes to find the new consumer products, right?
Exactly. And, you know, it's one thing when you come up with an idea and your family and friends, they all say, oh, it's a great idea, it's wonderful. But unless you go get it from the industry experts, you don't know for sure. And that was our validation. We said, let's go down to the show, let's see what people say. And everybody kind of loved it. We made a lot of strategic contacts with distribution worldwide. And so I just kept pushing forward, and we tweaked the design a little bit of what they wanted, and put some options in there that were great. We have a delay option in there. We
a delay? Really? Huh?
What a delay option is, you go into a meeting, and what does everybody do? Turn off their phone. So if you have a Bluetooth one, you turn off your phone. At the end of the meeting, you forget your device because it wasn't communicating. But ours, we put a delay option so you can, you know, your meeting's going to be an hour. You set it for a 45-minute delay, and you don't forget your product at the end.
Well, it must be. I mean, it's so exciting. I mean, you went to Las Vegas, and people from all over the world said, "Yes, we think we could sell this all over the world for you." I mean, that must be the most reassuring thing you hear.
It was very overwhelming. It was a great experience. I can't say enough about what the CES did for us and everybody that was there. And we got some feedback that we tweaked it a little, like we say, but we didn't have to tweak it much because everybody loved it. And we can't wait to get it into the hands of people.
And now for the next few weeks, it'll be on Kickstarter before you go live and for everybody.
Yeah, that's if you want to get it before the holidays, Kickstarter's the place to go. So you go to Kickstarter, you look up MyDaigo, MYDAIGO, or go to our website, mydaigo.com. And there's a link to Kickstarter there.
And so you can order there, have it for the holidays, get one for all your friends who have kids or have cell phones or computers.
Exactly. Yeah. 13 days to go, and for $30, it's a stocking stuffer that nobody's ever seen
I can't believe.
Brand new to the world.
Yeah, I can't believe for $30, it's just a great thing, and it works well, and you're well engineered, it looks good. You can put it in your pocket with a keychain, and you don't need a $600-700 phone to make it work, you know.
Exactly. We want to make it affordable and for everybody, because everybody can use this. Whether it's for a child, whether it's for an electronic gadget, whether it's just for your cup of tea, it doesn't really matter.
Grandma and grandpa getting lost nowadays too. I mean, it's good for them. Or, I mean, I see it in senior citizen homes and all these kinds of things to keep track of people because it's so convenient.
I'll tell you, Matthew, actually, we're in very early stage preliminary talks with the Alzheimer's Society and Down syndrome, and it is a great tool for them. We want to perfect it a bit, and we're going to try to do some trial runs with people and get them involved because it is a nice reassurance that if you're looking after somebody with special needs and you're worried about them going out the front door and you might be busy in the kitchen or something, you'll be alerted that they're going out the door. So it's a very good safety tool in that way.
No, good for you. I mean, it's nice to have a product that's fun, but it's also worthwhile to society, and there's certain segments that can really benefit for this and enhance their own lives, you know, besides just losing my piece of equipment or something like that. You know, people are more important than any of this junk we got around in our lives.
People are the most important, but unfortunately in our society today, everybody's attached to their electronic device. So
well, when we're solving both problems, so that's
we're catering to everybody, and that's what we want to do. And we want to make it affordable, easy to use, and the big thing, we're building our brand and our message that it's
that's what's neat about Kickstarter, I think, or you going to the fair, the Vegas thing, is that people now know you, and to start growing this idea that you had, and Kickstarter is a great help for that, but all this other stuff you're doing. I mean, the market's there, you've proved that, and you're going to be, the MyDaigo, big conglomerate someday doing all kinds of products like this. And
well, we got to learn to walk before we can run. But it is our goal to succeed, and we're not going to stop until we go to the top. You know, and that's the big message that we want to get across: is we're building a brand, we're taking feedback from people, we're making what people want, and we're making it affordable. So we're going to be making lots of products, niche products, and everything else in the future. But we want to get this into the hands of people so they can say, oh, this works, and this saved me frustration and panic, and maybe saved you some money if you didn't lose something. Because,
okay, you know, so
the recovery rate for lost items on subways and buses and stuff is 2%, the recovery rate.
Wow, no kidding, just 2%.
Yeah, so it would be nice if you were notified before you walk off of that subway.
And not having to see your stuff on eBay or something like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's mydiego.com, and you can buy it now for Christmas. $30.
You go, Diego, don't forget.
Can't go wrong.
Get more of that founded feeling with mydiego.com.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
care,
Matt. Have a great day. Take care.
See, don't you have a gadget idea somewhere in your head? Well, take the time to think about it. And there's help, and I could show you how to get help. There's people, the business development centers and other maker organizations, and don't go to invention companies or anything like that, because you can get that kind of help for free and better to develop that idea for you and become an entrepreneur like he is. You could go on the internet and start raising money for your idea. Why not? What do you got better to do?